Man, the weather is getting colder. Still want to drive the car a little bit more, but I definitely shouldn't. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dale, and today we're going to talk about top 5 mods going into the year 2023. Now, just a disclaimer before diving into this video, I just want to let everyone know that you should do your own proper research before purchasing any of these mods that I'm about to list out. I don't want any of you to go out and buy these mods thinking that they will fit and then coming back to me telling me that they do not fit at all. So, since the holiday season is coming up, I decided to share some of these mods that are on my list in hopes that will bring joy to you as well. The mods I'm going to talk about is a mixture of performance and cosmetic as well. And of course, before buying any of these mods, please make sure that your E46 is in line in terms of maintenance. If you have been in the car community for a while, you know that ignoring your maintenance is a big no-no. So if you have to do an oil change, if you have to fix some oil leakage, or just anything that is maintenance-wise required, I would definitely suggest you invest your money or use your money towards that maintenance fund first. Without further ado, let's dive straight into number 1, racing seats. Yes, racing seats are the talk of the town these days. It is time to get rid of your decade-old OEM seats and look for a better alternative. I personally took my car to the track before, and the sports seats that I have just don't cut it. I find myself always sliding around way too much in the seat, and it didn't give me any stability that I was personally looking for in a sports track car. Now, of course, my dream racing seats are the OEM BMW Performance racing seats. These seats are super hard to come by these days, and I remember back then when ECS was offering them, they were roughly around 5K more or less for the set, which in today's money or in today's world, it would have been like a steal. But of course, there are better alternatives out there as well. You could consider the Recaro Sportsters. They are basically the OEM BMW Performance seats. You can consider Status Racing. You can consider Brid, not Bride. I know a lot of people read it as Bride, but it's pronounced Brid. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? And of course, there are many other options out there as well. Whichever racing seat route that you go for, it will definitely be a nice upgrade to the tired old OEM ones. Number 2. Now, of course, you can't talk about the racing seat without having a proper new racing steering wheel. Going into the year 2023, it's time to ditch the OEM M3 steering wheel or the sports steering wheel and change it up to an authentic racing wheel. I personally have been looking into Dogfight. I know they make great wheels, and I know someone in the car community who has retrofitted this wheel, and it definitely looks stunning, and it looks like it belongs in the cockpit. Another company that I know is Vertex. I don't know much about this company, but a lot of my JDM friends have been sporting this steering wheel, and I know it's a high quality racing steering wheel. Now, of course, whichever wheel you decide to go with, just make sure that it's compatible with your E46. Now, speaking of JDM, a mod that slipped through my fingers back in 2016 is a company over in Japan called RunZip Design for the E46. Now, RunZip is a small company over in Japan. I was in talks with one of these designers, or maybe even the owner per se, back in 2016 about a E46 front bumper. It was a shame that I never really struck a deal with them. It was relatively within my budget now that I think back. On top of that, I don't know if they're still around today, but looking at photos now, this bumper just screams of aggressiveness, and I am here for it. I love the way it looks with the fusion of MTEC 2 front bumper with a molded front lip at the bottom. The one shown right here seems to be for the coupe only, but with proper tinkering, it will fit a sedan. Now, do not, once again, go out there hitting up Run Zip Design and asking them for a sedan bumper and asking them if they fit sedan. Personally, I've Googled it a little bit on the E46 forums, and the coupe bumper, of course, is a little wider than the sedan format. So definitely be mindful of that. And if you do find any information, please loop back and comment down below. Number 4, steering back to the performance side of things, a mod that is somewhat closer within reach is the carbon fiber roof made for the E46 sedan. Now, this company over in the States called 2M Auto Works offers a solid, authentic carbon fiber roof, and they offer this in the plain weave or even the twill weave as well. Now, of course, depending if you have a good auto body mechanic, this mod is not for the light-hearted. It requires you to cut off your old roof, and I would assume this is either welded on or bolted on. Once again, I am not an auto body mechanic, so I wouldn't know how to properly install this. But what I do know is I do have a friend over in the E46 community who has purchased this mod and installed it onto his sedan. Now, of course, his sedan is one of the holy grails of E46s out there. It has a S54 SWAT motor in, plus the OEM M3 body panel, so this mod was a no-brainer for him. Number 5, last but not least, a very simple mod that you could probably purchase right now is the Intake Dynamic Air Scoop. Now, this air scoop helps cold air reach into your intake and into your engine more efficiently. One that I am showing is from AFE, and they are a reputable company that mainly is known for intake system for various vehicles. They offer the scoop in 3 different colors that can be easily bolted on through the kidney bean grill on your E46. This scoop is constructed of lightweight powder coated aluminum and is of course a perfect pairing if you have a cold air intake system. So there you have it, guys. These were the top 5 mods going into the year 2023. Let me know in the comment section down below what mods you're thinking about picking up, or if you have anything to add to my list. If you haven't already done so, please like, share, and subscribe to all my channels, my Instagram, TikTok, and of course my YouTube channel. It really helps me in the long run to just produce more content like this for you guys to enjoy. But until then, see you next time.